What's going on, guys? It is Saturday night. You know what that means? Spooky Saturday night. Actually, I was going to do this Friday, but oh my gosh. I was so worn out. I really did not have the oomph to do it. So, yeah, I'm gonna try, now that I'm a little more, now that I'm more awake, I'm going to try this again. I had a video that I recorded Friday, but I'm just going to go ahead and delete it and just start over again. I still have all my videos that I was going to react to. So seeing as, could I even go live? I don't know whether I can go. I don't know whether I can go live or not, but oh well. Either way, I'm just going to redo what I was going to do yesterday night, or last night. I mean, yesterday night. That makes a lot of sense. Oh, gosh. But, yeah, I'm just going to do what I was going to do last night. By the way, speaking of yesterday, all went well. There's been a lot of changes out there at the campus. We've got a new dean, and he really does seem to want to help the students, me especially. But yeah, he does seem to want to help everybody. So, if I don't get anything for internship this fall or work this fall, the BT program, or the Bachelor of Technology program for electronics and electrical and instrumentation, is looking better by the minute, because they've gotten rid of a bunch of junk. A bunch of junk that the dean realized, hey, these students don't need this. They don't need this. They don't need that. They don't need that. It's looking a lot better. So if I've got to go back to school, if I've got to go back to college, hey, I'll take the BT if I have to. And as my dad said to me this morning, son, a lot of people tend to look upon you with a lot more favor if you have a BT, if you have a bachelor's in something. As long as you have a bachelor's, yeah, they tend to look at you differently. So, that might just be another reason to get the BT as well. Because, with my associates, me getting a job with just an associates has sucked to high fucking hell. So, yeah, it's just been a nightmare. And I went long enough, so I might as well, if I can't find anything for internship for the fall or job for the fall, I'm just going to say fuck it and just do the bachelor's. You're probably not going to hear too much from me when that happens, and you're probably not going to hear too much from me all the time nowadays, because I've got to start calling people up. I got to start, keep calling them and keep contacting them, and keep contacting them. It's time for me to start being a nuisance. The old saying, nice guys finish last, is true. You got to start being a nuisance. You got to start being annoying. So, I wasn't annoying enough. Well, fuck that, I wasn't annoying at all. So, it's time for me to start being annoying. It's time for me to start being a pest. So, if that didn't get me a job somewhere, then hell with it. I'll just go ahead and just do the bachelor's. So, but yeah, other than that, we got a lot accomplished. We got a lot. I think they definitely put my dad's mind at ease. They definitely put my mind at ease too. Also, if I do get a job, well, also, my advisor, she asked me to send her a copy of my resume to look over, see if there was anything that needed to change or if I needed to add. And some of the people that contacted me recently, she said for me to go ahead and forward her those emails, and she said, hey, if anything, I'm going to try and see if I can get a hold of them and convince them to try to convince them and tell them, look, hey, this guy just needs an internship. You know, if you want to go ahead and take him full on, you can. You know, we'll go ahead and take that as an internship. And meanwhile, you can go ahead and take him on full time. We'll take a part of his. We'll take a part of that as his internship. You know, and the rest of it, you know, after that he'll graduate, and the rest of the while you guys won't have to worry about him not having a degree. So yeah, there you go. That would be nice, but we'll have to see what happens. Anywho, all right, it is time for Spooky Saturday Night, and who better than to start the Spooky Saturday Night with? Oh, you shouldn't see that. But the king of creepy himself, King Frostmare. We're going to do King Frostmare. We're going to do Chills. We're going to do Nuke's Top 5 and answer Spooks. And you know what? We might do some more. I don't know. We'll have to see. These were videos that I was reviewing the other night, but I started nodding off, so here's to hoping that doesn't happen this time. So, without further ado, let's kick it off with King Frostmare. Though I will say, as always, I'll leave the links to the original videos in the description box below. If you want to see the original versions without my reaction and commentary, that's fine. You're not going to hurt my feelings. And if you like them, if you like King Frostmare, Chills, Nukes, Enter Spooks, you know, be sure and zip on over there to their channel. Leave a like and subscribe. And if you would, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. I really would appreciate it. So without further ado, here is You Can't Watch, the top 5 scary videos. You guys ready? I know I am. So without further ado, away we go. Oh, this goddamn internet. Fuck. Hang on, guys.
I hear a little bit of
there we go.
weird rumbling going on. Rumbling, that's right.
No. Oh! Damn it! I wasn't ready for that. Oh! That still got me good. Okay. The king of creepy himself, King Frostmare. Creepy attic.
Now this video was uploaded and shared by Lee from the channel Really Haunt.
Oh, wait a minute. Did I not do something I should have done? Yes, I did. Good thing I remembered it. Hang on, guys. Before we go any further, let me shrink. And get over here. God, I cannot believe I almost forgot to do that. Alright. Okay. As to what I was referring to, you'll see in a few minutes. Alright. Minimize that. Alright. Go back a little bit. Alright. Here we go.
Now this video was uploaded and shared by Lee from the channel Really Haunted, and the video is labeled "Going into the attic was a very bad idea in my haunted house." Let's take a look.
What you're about to see, I believe, to be demonic is what you're about to see, I believe, is demonic. An evil in our home. Me and my family live with this and try to document it for all to see. The following footage may scare you. Well, if it's demonic, dude, Lee, if it's demonic, you need to get your house cleansed. You need to get your house exorcised. You need to get rid of that thing. Because that is not good. That is not good to have a demonic presence in your home. You know, demons are the ultimate bullies of the paranormal. You know, they will beats you to a pulp physically, spiritually, and mentally. And when they have you lower than the lowest, that's when they get you. And you don't want that. And trust me, they can kill you. A demonic force can kill you too. So, yeah. Get your house exercised, dude. Get it cleansed. Call on a shaman for some sage. Smudge your house. Whatever you have to do to get this thing out of here. This is your house now. And make it show it that you're not going to take this. But anyway, off my soapbox, back to the video.
I mean, we know that Lee's supposedly living in a demonic infested house. At least that's what he believes. Pretty creepy to think about that,
It is. It's very creepy to think about it. Oh man, now it's just being a pain in the ass. Now it's just being annoying. And that's what they love to do. That's what they really love to do, is to annoy you. Annoy you with the loudest sounds ever, saying, hey, I'm here. Come and get me. There's nothing you can do about it. I'm here and you're not going to get rid of me. That's what it thinks.
Well, that was pretty loud.
It was loud.
Unscrewing camera. They're banging upstairs. He's going into
So it comes from the upstairs bedroom, perhaps?
No.
That is really loud, though.
Oh, there's the
Oh,
attic.
it is the attic, huh?
It's coming from up there.
Of course.
Of course.
I mean, this sounds like a really organic hammering, in my
It
opinion.
is. It does. It sounds like an organic hammering.
We're about.
My question is, how the hell does he get up there?
See if there's anything else I can use.
So now he's looking for something to get up there, I suppose. How does he normally get up
Yeah, good
into his
question.
attic?
How does he normally get up there in his attic? Boy, that's loud.
Okay, I believe he's opening the little trapdoor now.
See you much if I'm being honest.
Nothing appears to be
I'm
there.
gonna read a prayer.
Nothing happened. I hear a little bit of
Like a weird rumbling going on.
rumbling, that's right.
Whoa! Ho, ho, ho. Holy
I was not expecting.
Okay.
Shadow?
That was a
Jeez.
shadow.
I kinda... It must have attacked him good, I mean...
Oh man, yeah, it hit him
So
hard.
he did not like him saying these prayers.
That asphalt had been dust then. That looked like a rocket or something.
I think it looked like a shadow is flying right in his face.
So I just fell. I'd finished the prayer. The rumbling started. Then something black just came at the camera.
It wiped the chair from under him. So that's why he fell.
Sweat on after that. I shit myself. I thought I were going over the stairs.
Wow, that is creepy as... think we have to take a look at that again, guys. There's a shadow.
Yeah,
There's
there's a shadow that
straight
attacked
into
him.
the camera. Then the chair gets wiped, and he drops the camera upstairs. And thankfully, he didn't get hurt.
Yeah.
All right, it's back. Is that the attic again? I think.
Yeah, I think it is. It's the attic again.
Guys, this was a horrifying investigation or night that Lee spent there. It looks like all by himself. You should check out the whole video. It's really worth it. I think this video deserves 9 skulls out of 10. This was super unsettling, really creepy. We even saw the shadow attacking him in the camera. What else could we ask for, guys?
Yeah. Dude, you broke the one rule of ghost hunting. Nobody goes anywhere alone. Dude, you need to have someone with you. You need to get your house cleansed, bud. Man.
And now we are following the Paranormal Files onto one of their latest investigations. And apparently tonight they went to the Church of Death, the scariest church in America. And
Oh, wonderful. That doesn't sound good.
it was apparently more active than they ever could anticipate. They captured some dark paranormal activity on camera inside of this notoriously haunted house of worship in Alton, Illinois.
Oh my gosh. The Church of Death. Oh yeah, great. Wonderful.
But here's from the Alton Evening Telegraph of Wednesday, the 21st. Body found hanging from transom, absent since Monday. Relatives in England had word needlessly over health. But
So now we're on a little church tour, I
his body was
guess.
found suspended from the transom of a door leading from the Sunday school room
man.
at the rear of the church edifice.
Oh.
Into a
Lots of dark history.
been
Yeah,
dead
a
at
lot of
least
dark
24
history.
hours. Indicated he had stepped from the chair after the sash cord had been affixed. Didn't find a suicide note or a farewell note. The body will be entombed in the Grandview Mausoleum pending receipt.
This looks pretty creepy, especially when it's dark like
To
that.
begin tonight's investigation, we're going to do this a little bit differently. We just concluded our tour and our interview. We're going to do a sweep. We're alone here in the building. We're going to do a EMF sweep of the sanctuary and the area where Reverend Mercer took his own life. So.
Oh, great. You know, not only did this priest commit the most selfish form of life-taking, suicide, he also did it in a place that was supposed to be a place of worship. I mean, oh my, come on, guys. Gosh. That's just omitted. That's just, oh.
Right side that's still.
Let's see.
The left side is active. How's that? Look at this.
Oh, weird.
See that?
Yeah.
I've never seen that.
That's from the
Oh,
That's from Lamp Mansion last night.
weird.
See if I can.
that is quite unusual. So the camera basically bugged out
Oh, look.
and showed a picture from another investigation the day
They're
prior.
on the podium. Oh, shoot, you missed it. Oh. Yeah, go ahead. You can play with it.
Oh my god, I'm dripping sweat.
Used to be really warm in there.
Oh, look, you got one, you got one.
Okay, show it.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, something popped up, huh?
Okay, can you move? Are you sitting in the pew?
Did you get it on video?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh, look at that. What is that?
Whoa, look at that.
Oh, and then it disappears.
And then it reappears again.
It's moving.
Wow, that does.
Are you back there in the doorway?
There's something in this left panel and it's darker too. shifting.
This is really awkward. Is this just light reflection, guys?
No, I don't think so.
Or is this something else? I wonder.
Okay, if that's you,
I think it's something else.
materializing in that left window pane, can you disappear?
Tom, you hear that? Tom. Did somebody hang themselves in here?
I mean, it is very likely that we are looking at a paranormal event here. Certainly really creepy. I rate this clip 8 skulls out of 10, since I believe that Colin and his dad could have captured something otherworldly here. Make sure to check out the whole investigation on the Paranormal Files, and yeah, let's see what else we got tonight. And now we want to check out a video from channel Savage Mister, and he states, this is a video from another channel that I started about 6 years ago. The channel went nowhere, and this was the only video I was trying to do. So this seems to be an old abandoned house that they're checking out now.
Uh-oh, I got it. Ghost of Grandma's doing it.
Oh yeah. Too late to go back now, honey.
Nice little family trip.
Listen again after Granny says hello.
Hello.
Oh.
I'm scared. Look out, the grass hasn't been mowed in like forever.
Yeah.
No, they're afraid to come mow it. A little door that opens up into, I don't know what it is, like just an attic storage area. It's totally
Can't see
dark.
any of that, unfortunately.
Some more, ooh, there's like a little, I don't know about this. What'd you say?
That door right there is opening by itself, Seth.
Go there and see what it is.
It's because y'all took off running like
See if you can feel, oh, it is moving by itself, look at that.
Oh.
Holy
Notice it was
That
totally
is
still.
strange. It looks like it's manually being moved by something.
Yeah.
I don't think this looks like wind or anything.
So we came back again after dark.
Alright. That might
Ooh.
expose some more activity. Perhaps, if we're lucky.
It is? Oh, I just felt something. That ain't, I ain't around.
A cold
I
draft,
felt something like
perhaps?
blow across my legs.
We're leaving. We need to. Oh my god, it's dark in here. Go crazy.
Sorry, I've got to. Ooh, that's creepy back there.
She see those red eyes.
Yes, what was that?
Whoa.
We need to. Oh my god, it's dark in here. Go crazy.
Sorry, I've got to. Ooh, that's creepy back there.
Ooh, look at those.
Yes, what was that?
Whoa, look again. Ooh.
Oh, that's strange. I think I saw 3 lights. Take a look again with me here. Look. See? I don't know if these are eyes. It could just be a light reflection, you know, from his camera light off of glass. I don't particularly think it looks like eyes. The door moving was really strange. I can't explain it, but is there
It
something
looks like
paranormal
eyes
going
to
on?
me.
Who can say? 5 skulls out of 10. Unsettling? There's just so many other explanations for all of this.
That looks more like a possible hellhound. I don't know. Of course, I'm stretching here, but sorry, King Frostmare, I can't agree with you. Those look like eyes. Those look like eyes.
Now we want to check out a video from a paranormal enthusiast, and
Oh yeah, remember guys, we saw this.
I think it might be Indonesian. I'm not 100%
Oh no,
sure.
no, this is
But
the wrong
apparently
one.
they caught something really creepy in a forest area.
Yeah, I'm sorry guys, this is the wrong one.
Let's take a look.
Allah Akbar. Aku lihat teko anjing lagi. Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar. Subhanallah. Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar.
Ring.
Allah Akbar. Subhanallah. Allah Akbar. Subhanallah. Allah Akbar. La ilaha illallah.
Really? Just a ghost dressed in white enjoying his pogo stick? Oh my gosh. Are you serious? Really? That's what you're afraid of? Boing, 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 boing. I was like, hello? I'm Pogo in here. I'm Pogo in here.
Wow. It does sound Arabic, doesn't it?
Yeah.
There seems to be something in the distance that the man can see that is moving. Yeah, look at that. Here.
Boing.
But what is that? Could this be a spirit? Or is it a weird reflection of something? No, it doesn't make sense. It's like a white shape that is hopping in the distance. Oh, this is really hard to say what exactly is going on here. It could be mysterious capture. It seems to be close to the man's home or farm.
Looks like somebody dressed in white and a pogo stick.
Really? Is it paranormal? Perhaps? Is it something else? A creature? Or just a neighbor frightening him? Maybe. I give this clip 6.5 skulls, since I think it has a certain fright factor. But we don't really see enough of that thing. What do you guys think?
No. Don't see enough. Zoop, disappears. The apparition. Ooh.
The next recording is actually a Reddit submission, and it was posted by user Fast Eddie, and he tells us, my niece caught this on her backyard camera. Thoughts?
Ooh,
Was that
what was
inside of
that?
the house? Let's see that again.
What was that?
There seems to be something like almost flying behind the curtains inside the house and then disappearing, and it does move the curtains.
The hell
They
was
believe
that?
this would be something paranormal. Maybe somebody threw something?
Oh, yeah, they might have thrown something.
Really
I don't
hard to
know.
say. And the problem is this clip is just a few seconds long. Somebody actually commented, to me this looks like someone approaching the window and checking to see if it's locked. This could also be the case. I give this clip 4 skulls out of 10.
Yeah,
Don't really have enough detail about it.
I have to say, I agree with. I have to agree with Frostmare. That might be someone that just ran up to check and see if the door was locked or unlocked.
Unfortunate, but who knows? Maybe this was a ghost.
Might have been a ghost, but you know, there's not enough evidence to conclude that.
Now we want to follow Dennis on one of his latest paranormal adventures. He ventures into
you guys remember Dennis, don't you? He's the Russian ghost hunter.
An abandoned building, as he usually does, and he came across some really shadowy activity, it reads. Let's take a look.
Yeah, this old abandoned shed alone. This old abandoned shed alone gives me the creeps.
Alright, we have arrived. Alright, so there seems to be something wrong with this crib and the bear in particular. Is that perhaps radiation?
Ну, вообще самая сильная активность была здесь.
Alright, so he leaves the camera at the crib now.
Пока что тихо.
What is that?
Oh.
What is that? What is that?
I don't know. What?
Кто там по рации?
Strange. I don't know what that was. I thought something was moving, but
Моя рация, тишина. Зеркало. Ответь мне, кто ты?
What the?
It was loud.
It was loud. Whoa!
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Is there something coming out of the mirror? Did I see that right?
That mirror broke outward. It exploded out. Oh my god. Well, there's some bad luck for you. Oh man. Dennis, I'd get out of there as quickly as possible. If it could do that to the mirror, imagine
Let's
what
take a
it
look
could
at
do
that again.
to
Look
you.
closely. There's something black coming out of the hole in the
Oh,
mirror.
he's right. Look at that.
What's Dennis?
Oh, черт.
Couldn't say it better.
Yeah.
At this point, we know that something paranormal is going on. Something
is.
sinister is living in this house or closet.
Yeah,
Ну, здесь явно не полтергейст.
Not a poltergeist. Yeah, I think that might be something more
No,
demonic
it's
as
not
well.
important. Too much activity, yeah.
This makes sense to me. Those EVP sounds, right? Still?
Yeah. What the hell?
Coming out of that box. It's like the noises of crying. Oh, the doll is moving.
Oh, it is moving. Look at that. Did you hear that? A baby cry. Oh my gosh. Whoa!
Now the paranormal activity unfolds even further.
Okay. Okay, that was real. That was real. I don't see any strings on that thing whatsoever. It was headed right toward him. I don't see any wires or strings on it. That indicates it was pulled toward him. That was paranormal. Ooh, what the hell? Whoa!
What's going on here?
Oh, my, look at that!
There is a shadow moving
There's
away.
two of them.
There's well, but is that not his own
There's
reflection?
two of them.
Thought so, but
Whoa.
oh yeah, there's two shadows.
There are two shadows there. And they're not his.
This is really awkward.
I think that's their way of saying, get out of my house.
Well, this is really hard to say, guys. I don't know what exactly went down here and where those shadows come from. But what we know is that there's a lot of paranormal activity unfolding. I give this clip 7 skulls out of 10 since it's super entertaining, really creepy, and I think you all should check Dennis's channel out.
That's
because
creepy.
he has tons of good stuff.
That is
7
very-
skulls out of 10.
I would give it 9 skulls out of 10, but what do I know? Oh, man. Yeah, that was creepy. Damn. Alone. Uh-oh.
And now we want to check out a video that was found by a father on his kid's phone, apparently.
Oh,
They filmed something
yeah.
outside, we're super afraid, and now everybody thinks they caught something paranormal. Let's take a look.
Hola chicos, estoy grabando este video porque mi papá y mi mamá se fueron a comprar una cosa en el almacén y mi hermano Seban está en la pieza, pero yo sentí el olor por acá. No sé qué está pasando, pero quiero tratar de grabar.
Certainly afraid.
Yeah, she is scared. She saw something that scared her bad. No, honey, get in the house. Get in the house. Oh, don't be wandering around at night. Okay. Well, she saw something that scared her. What?
Miren eso.
Run, honey, run.
What happened? I did not see what happened.
That's what happened.
Oh!
Yeah, there's a face in the barnyard.
There's something peeking from behind the pillar. Let's take a good look at this again. So it appears that these are stables of some sorts. And that this kid was home alone at the time.
Eyes,
Something was looking at it, peeking.
Yeah,
of course, we can
something
never say
was looking
these
at her.
videos are real or if they're staged. But I mean, look at that creepy face with the reflecting eyes.
Yeah.
I give it 8 skulls out of 10. So
yeah, I don't think that was staged. She was too scared. She was too frightened. I don't think that was staged at all.
it really gave me a little bit of goosebumps here.
Yeah.
Imagining this actually unfolding. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Creepy stuff.
Oh man, ghost movie.
And now another video that was shared on TikTok, and it was recorded by a young man that simply was recording his piano session, I suppose. But then something else happened. Let's see. Oh, that's Silent Hill, isn't it? A shadow behind him. Is it gone now?
Ooh.
But that is creepy. Look, there was something standing right behind them. Oh yeah, guys. I mean, we all see it clearly. What is that? He turns around straight away and it's gone. Now, talking about haunted house, huh? Several things could be the case as per usual, guys. This could be a friend that is just hiding behind
It could be. It could be.
You know, moving as soon as he turned around. But this could also be paranormal activity.
Yeah.
This could be a shadow sighting. I wish we knew more about what is unfolding in this house, if there's anything else that was captured over the years.
Well, if it wouldn't been shot on a potato 99, as our kid calls it, we might be able to see better.
I mean, it certainly gives you a good spook if you're not really expecting it, but
Yeah,
I give this clip 6 skulls out of 10. Picturing it being real, it is unsettling and I would be frightened a little bit, but once again, I would love to have more details about it. The next video was uploaded by ILMN Banyo Paranormal, and the young man states paranormal activity was caught on camera in an abandoned underground shelter that he was exploring. Well, let's take a look.
I'm here again in the in the thing.
The thing.
I already have my stuff in there, but I wanted to.
I think I remember him visiting this place in the past, no?
Here I am. I'm going to the room where I had my stuff. There's this room.
So this is an abandoned underground bunker as far as I understand, correct?
I think so.
And he has visited this location in the past.
Whoa. Look at all the dust particles and orbs.
Oh, is the telephone floating? Look at that. Something's holding the telephone up. That's really creepy. I would bolt out of there as well.
There's no way I just saw that.
Run, dude, run.
Now, what could have unfolded here, guys, in your opinion? What could have caused this phone to levitate? Was it trickery? Maybe just a friend helping him out with fishing lines? Or did something ghostly unfold? 6 skulls out of 10, since I think it's really, really mysterious and unsettling. But I just don't see enough.
What was that?
If it was real, props to him.
Yeah.
If not, it is still really well done.
Yeah, there's something over there.
The next video comes to us from user John the Paranormal Guy. John states that he has been investigating the paranormal for the last 8 years after a near-death experience. John visits various haunted houses and locations, trying to confirm or debunk the sightings that people have experienced. Today we will be looking into his visit to the old San Antonio cemetery. The cemetery is quite old, established in 1853, and is apparently home to over 3,800 graves. John states that from the moment he entered the cemetery, he felt a strange energy, as though someone was watching him, although he was definitely alone. Or was he? As John is filming the dark graveyard, he captures this chilling footage. A dark figure can be seen to the left of the flashlight. However, as the light hits the entity, it suddenly disappears. Could it possibly be the trapped soul of one of the people buried at the old San Antonio cemetery? John states this is one of the most chilling captures, and I can only imagine what it was like to be there in person. Creepy. Now we want to check out a video that was uploaded by a young man, and he posted it to the paranormal group of Utah's Haunted History on Facebook. Apparently they heard a lot of strange noises at night, particularly in their kitchen area, and they set up a CCTV camera to see if anything could be captured eventually. This is what they came up with.
That's good to keep around.
No, you don't become immortal by making deals with angels. You gotta go to the other guys for that.
What? Is there something coming up his stairs? Look! There is like a figure walking up and then disappearing. Wow. How do we explain that?
Whoa.
Now, if this is not really good editing, then what else is that? Is it a real ghost? I think it could be. Wow. This does really look unsettling to me, guys. I mean, unfortunately, we don't know what unfolded in this house before, and even though it's a really short clip, it kind of gives me the shivers a little. So something was perhaps walking up the stairs, visiting the man and his family. What do you think? I really like this clip. I give it 9 skulls out of 10. Although short, it's super spooky in my opinion. Maybe we can find out more in the future. Guys, thank you so much for watching.
Wow.
Please leave me a like and a comment if you can. And I hope I see you all in the next episode.
Yeah, let's look at that again. What is... Let's see. What is he talking... Yeah, what is he talking about?
Posted it to the paranormal group of Utah's Haunted...
Okay. Sorry about that, guys. What is he looking at? Ooh, that's not good.
Let's see. Is there something coming up his stairs?
Ooh,
look.
Yeah. And
there's
turns
like
the light
a
off.
figure walking up and then disappearing.
Yeah, it turns the light on, it's gone. It's not there anymore. Yeah, look at that. Now, that could be somebody's shadow downstairs. It could be. But I don't know. I don't think so.
How do we explain that? Now, if this is not really good editing, then what else is that? Is it a real ghost? I think it could be. Wow.
It could be a ghost, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
really
noticing it's
unsettling to me, guys.
Yeah, look.
Unfortunately, we don't know what unfolded in this house
Yeah,
before.
but look at
even
how
though it's a really
transparent
short
it
clip,
is.
It kind of gives me the shivers a little.
Yeah, it does give you the shivers.
Something was perhaps walking up the stairs, visiting the man and his family.
Yeah, it looks more transparent than it does shadow, which I'm with King Frostmare. I think it's a ghost.
What do you think? I really like this clip. I give it 9 skulls out of 10.
Yeah.
Although short, it's super spooky in my opinion. Maybe we can find out more in the future. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Please leave me a like and a comment if you can, and I hope I see you all in the next episode. Stay frosty.
Alright, there's the first one. Alright, there's that one. Alright, let's go on to, I'll tell you what, let's do Nuke's top 5 next. Then we'll take a little break. After that, I'm gonna give you a little more to drink, and then we'll come back to it. How about that? Okay? Alright, Nuke's top 5.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera.
Or top 5 scary ghost videos to break your brain.
Nick Does Life. Nick Martin from Clearfield, Pennsylvania dedicates his YouTube account to his dream of one day becoming the proud owner of a brand new RV to live in and travel the country.
Wow, Nick, honey, you need to lose some weight, buddy, for your own sake. Now, I'm not saying that to make fun of you, bud. You need to get those pounds off for your own sake. I mean, I know I'm one to talk. I know I'm a little heavy, and I'm working on that. Me and my dad. But, oh yeah, bless your heart, Nick. Yeah, you need to get that weight off.
In one of his videos, Nick does a vlog post mentioning that sadly, one of his favorite RV Life YouTube channels might be quitting YouTube soon.
Aww.
As Nick casually paces back and forth through his house to help compose his thoughts, he suddenly captures something absolutely spine-chilling.
There's YouTubers on this platform that, you know, they're not like super like, what's the word I'm looking for here?
What looks like a headless dark figure can be seen standing in the hallway right behind.
Oh my gosh.
Nick. Now, it was one of Nick's loyal viewers, Megan, who actually noticed the creepy apparition and emailed me about the video. She also reached out to Nick, who reacts somewhat confused and just explains that, hey, I don't make ghost videos. Of course, I then got in contact with Nick, who is absolutely shocked by what he captured.
Whoa.
Nick says he's seen and heard some strange things in his life, but never really thought much about them. Nick says he has no idea who or what this horrifying headless figure could be. But what do you think? Share your thoughts down in the comments.
Well, I don't think it's a hoax, because if it is, it's one hell of a hoax. Nick seemed really shocked when he looked at the video again. So yeah, I don't think it's a hoax. Far from it.
The Grain Fort Tunnels. British paranormal enthusiast Steve Ballard often conducts extensive explorations of old abandoned tunnels and forts. In this particular video, Steve is joined by his friend Stuart as they investigate the historic underground Grain Fort tunnels in Kent, England. The fort was built during the 1860s and survived 2 world wars, but later the fort was left abandoned and the actual structure was demolished. However, the underground tunnels beneath the Grain Fort are still there over 150 years later. Steve is showing his friend around the winding maze of halls and empty rooms when his equipment begins to act strangely.
Holy
torch has just gone out. That's charged. I'll charge it up today before I come out.
Ooh.
That's weird. That's weird. Oh, that was weird, people. My torch just went out. And it went out here last time as well.
Oh, that's graffiti.
When I come down here the first time, Stu, I could feel someone breathing down my neck. Literally breathing right down my neck. Hello? Is anyone here?
Steve recalls a creepy event from a past visit, but little does he know that their current exploration is about to become much more disturbing.
Cold, really cold. Is there anyone here?
Ooh.
Oh, why is that doing that?
Look at that.
Stuart, I'll keep getting the shadows going past this light down here. On that lock-off camera. Look at my phone. That's weird. Look, watch my phone. If you turn your light off a minute, watch my phone. Wait. Watch. See it? That's gone. Yeah. It keeps going off. Yeah. It's almost like there's something going in front of that light down there. Yeah.
A strange shadow blocks out a faint light in one of the tunnels, almost as if someone or something is walking back and forth. Although a little creeped out, the two friends continue their investigation. What happens next is downright chilling.
This tunnel is
it's amazing, isn't it?
Really smart, really clean.
Yeah. And it's dry, look. For the best
Whoa!
Part. Yeah.
Whoa, did you guys
Did
see
you
that?
see it?
Yeah,
A shadow-like figure can be seen walking through the tunnel right in front of the two friends. They don't see it, but Steve is shocked when he looks back at his footage. Now Steve has no idea who or what this could have been, and creepiest of all, whatever it is, doesn't make a sound. Now if you notice, Steve and Stuart's footsteps are loud as they echo through the tunnel system. But
yeah, they're loud. Yeah, this thing doesn't even make a single sound.
whatever this is, it makes no audible sound at all as it hurries across the end of the tunnel.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Really smart, really clean.
Yeah. And it's dry, look. For the best part. Yeah.
So what do you think this could be?
I think
Let
it's
me
a
know
ghost.
down in the comments.
I think it's a ghost. I think either that or a shadow figure.
You can watch this entire exploration over on the YouTube channel, Steve Ballard.
Or you know, it might be a homeless person. I don't know.
The Stowaway. Friends David and Dell from the YouTube channel Signs and Signals are out in the middle of the night to explore the abandoned Zion Presbyterian Church Cemetery, which was founded all the way back in 1851. The graveyard sits isolated, deep in the countryside of South Carolina. David and Dell find themselves in the middle of nowhere, surrounded by woods and graves.
Dude.
Oh.
Always some crazy.
You could never get me to go to a cemetery at night. Not for all the money in the world. They're just too creepy.
Dude, this place looks old, man.
It is old.
Like, big time old.
There's no church on the other side of it?
There's nothing but woods from what I can see. It's dark as hell.
Record over there.
I can't see anything. Oh, we got that stone. Zion. I mean, that's got a church. That says a church cemetery. Where's the church?
I don't know about this one, man.
Why do we choose to do one that's like out in the woods?
Because we live out near the woods.
I mean, at first glance, this has got to be one of the creepiest looking graveyards I've ever seen.
Good. Well, that's rather pretty good observation. So why don't we just still go and do all these out in the woods? Because we live out in the woods. Duh.
Check how old it is.
I mean, look at these like crosses. I mean, just saying, like, you see this? Why are there pineapples right there? Oh God, you hear that?
What was that?
You didn't hear that? I think it was right here.
Like right.
Oh, gas demons.
David and Dell are obvious.
Really? Gas demons, guys. Oh, brother. Oh, gosh. Seriously, guys? Come on. I know you need a little humor every once in a while to lighten the mood, but come on. Oh boy, gas demons.
Obviously a little creeped out by the eerie atmosphere of the cemetery and joke around to keep everything a bit more lighthearted. But all that changes when David suddenly hears something moving right behind him.
I can't tell.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Go, Dill. Saw. I don't know what I saw. I don't know what I saw. I thought it was a person.
David sees someone watching him from the bushes, and he bolts away in terror. He warns Dell about what he just saw, and they decide to just get the out of there. Now, the two friends in no way claim that this terrifying encounter is even anything paranormal. In fact, David believes that he saw just a real person, creepily sitting there in the bushes in a graveyard.
Yeah, I think it was someone wearing a mask. It was somebody wearing a mask.
In the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
And as I've always said on this channel, sometimes real people are way scarier than anything paranormal.
Yeah, they are. Because the creepy human beings, the the murders, the homicidal maniacs, they're the real monsters.
Especially weirdos hiding in graveyards.
Uh-huh.
But who or what this actually is remains a mystery. Months later, and after many viewer requests, David and Dell gather their courage and decide to explore the cemetery once again. Nothing much happens, but as David reviews their footage, he finds something that shocks him to his core.
Yeah, I've heard like a bunny mask, like a birthday mask. See, to me, I can see why people would say maybe it's a mask. I really can't tell. At first, I couldn't even tell where a head was. You know what I mean? All I saw was just that something was moving, but the more and more, like after you edited and everything, and we looked at it on the screen and not on the phone, then you could tell it's like something like,
yeah,
head up.
Without either of them knowing, someone opens up the back of David's car and just kinda hops inside. David and Dell then drive this same car all the way back home. David says that in the morning after their visit to the cemetery, he found the back of his car open, but nothing inside was missing. It goes without saying that he's worried that now whoever was in the back of the car with them knows where he lives.
That's not good.
So what do you think is going on here? Could this just be a homeless stranger that was looking for a free ride? Or is it something much, much worse? Let me know what you think. You can watch this creepy encounter and many more over on the YouTube channel, Signs and Signals. Before we move on to the next video,
hey, it might have been just a homeless person just wanting to ride back into town. You never know. But yeah, either way, it's still creepy.
If you see anything that you think should be included in the top 5, contact us at nukestop5@gmail.com. The Goodwill Ghost Doll. TikTok user James Fodder bought a very creepy doll at his local Goodwill. At the time, a store employee warned James that the doll's previous owner was in a rush to get rid of it because she believed it was very haunted. James didn't believe in the paranormal and knew the doll was worth quite a bit of money, so he bought it and took it home. That's when he realized that he had made a huge mistake. James began to hear voices. The doors in his home started to open and close on their own. And scariest of all, he started seeing strange shadowy shapes around his home. James decided to place the doll on a chair in an empty room with a motion-activated camera monitoring it. What he captures is downright creepy.
Look at all the dust particles and the orbs. Whoa! What was that? What the hell was that?
The camera moves around as if tracking movement somewhere in the empty room, but nothing's moving. Then a small dark shape can be seen quickly moving across the floor in the hallway behind the doll. James explains that the camera only moves when it senses physical motion, so he has no idea why the camera would be moving when there's nothing there. Another night of filming, and when James checks his camera footage, he is shocked.
Ooh, it's moving. Ooh, it's moving again. Ooh.
The camera still moves all around, seemingly tracking something that we can't see. Then, the doll seems to just start moving all on its own. James says that he was a skeptic before all this, but that he now 100% believes that the doll he brought home from Goodwill has a paranormal entity attached to it. But what do you think is happening here? Is it real, or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Just below.
That's one hell of a hoax if it is. That's one hell of a hoax. I don't think so. I don't think it's a hoax. I really don't.
Just an elaborate hoax.
No.
You decide.
No.
Just below the surface. Urban explorer Ilem Mbano Paranormal is back on another exploration. This time at an abandoned underground heating plant shelter somewhere in the middle of the forest in the Czech Republic. Just to be safe, Bono inspects the entire complex to make sure that he's completely alone before he even starts to explore. Then he leaves some of his extra belongings in one of the shelter's rooms and starts his investigation. Now, almost immediately, things take a bizarre turn.
All these small rooms. Yeah, this is just, I'm gonna go there later. This is the room. Close it.
His English is very good.
This is the room where I have my stuff. This is the little thing I keep my gimbal in because it's kind of fragile. But
whoa. Didn't he close that door before?
hello?
The door to the room that he had just closed seconds before appears to swing open by itself. Now, of course, this could simply just be caused by a draft, but as Bono continues to explore through the underground complex, things just get much, much weirder.
Yeah, and this is the second entrance. Here are freak, that scared me. Is that
ringing?
hello? Okay, so no, wait, this. It's not plugged in. You see the wire?
An old unplugged phone rings as if it's still working. Bono inspects the phone but finds no explanation as to how the phone could have rung. So now he begins to get more and more creeped out, being underground and completely alone in this sprawling shelter. But Bono is determined to keep recording, and he scouts through more and more empty rooms and creepy hallways.
So I'm here at the entrance. It's already kind of dark, and I went again through the whole complex, and there's just no one there. So either they ran away, or I don't know, they did it remotely, or it's just like the phone is haunted. I don't know. I like to not think that someone is caused by haunting till it's just completely you know, till you just can't explain it by anything, by anything. But no.
What looks like a heavy metal plate seems to rise up from the ground on its own and then falls. Bono is freaked out and makes a run for it. But unfortunately, Bono realizes that he has left his belongings back inside one of the rooms, and so he has to go back in to collect them. What happens next is chilling.
Was kind of far, but I think in this direction. I think it was far, but okay. I have to go for my stuff, so.
A deep rumble makes Bono freeze in his tracks. He tries to determine where the sound came from, and as he goes to check it out, well, did you see it? A dark figure can be seen peeking from around the corner at the end of the hallway.
Oh my gosh.
The explorer doesn't even notice and walks right past where the figure appeared.
Well, you probably couldn't see it. You could only catch it on. You probably could only catch it on camera. So, oh man, that's creepy.
It wasn't until later when viewers of his YouTube channel pointed out the strange peeker that Bono realized what he had captured. He says he has no idea who or what this could be. So, it's up to you to decide. You can watch this entire investigation over on the YouTube channel, ILMN Bono Paranormal. Contamination. So for the people who stayed around all the way till the end, I have one more video that is very creepy, but honestly, just a little too good to be true. In this video, two Japanese friends can be seen hiking deep into the woods on a nature trail somewhere in Japan. It's starting to get dark when one of the guys becomes very ill. His friend hurries off to find a restroom on the trail to bring back water for his sick friend. And this is where the peaceful hiking trip turns into the stuff of nightmares.
おい大丈夫かお前大丈夫かよ動ける
Oh, poor guy. Oh.
水持ってくるわどうしよう待てる
Oh man. Did it get too hot? Sometimes it'll happen if you get too hot, you'll throw up.
あ、じゃあ水持ってくるからちょっとここで待っててじゃあちょっとじってくるから日が来たなだいぶ暗くなってきた
Did none of you bother to get a flashlight? I mean, come on, guys. None of you bothered to bring a flashlight? That's just common, be prepared decency when it comes to camping or hiking in places like the woods.
急ぐがあいつ危ないからな早く行かないと あれこれもしかしてどっから入るんだこれこっからでいいのかなおっくそ
Probably.
こっちやな
Probably automatic lighting.
シャントとか汚いなもう殺していかなきゃ 何誰かいるのちょっとやめてよえなんで水をなんでいいの
Whoa!
なんだったの？
Don't think that's Mitsuo.
Creepy giggling can be heard from somewhere inside the restroom. Then the guy's sick friend, who he left far behind on the trail, is suddenly standing right behind him in the reflection of the restroom mirror. But something about his friend just does not look quite right. Then someone grabs the guy's arm, and as he looks up, he sees a woman with a diseased-looking face who quickly disappears right before his eyes. Horrible, moldy scratches are left on his arm, and when he looks in the mirror, he recoils in horror. Now, it's totally fake, but this video definitely completely creeped me out the first time I saw it. So I thought I would share, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Thanks so much for watching. My posting schedule right now makes just no sense, so please hit the subscribe button and the little bell icon so that you never miss a video. Instagram's here, Twitter's there, and I really hope to see you back again next time.
Well, I will definitely say that. You gotta hand it to the Japanese. Man, they love to scare the hell out of their fans. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, for a minute there, I thought it was, I was going, surely this can't be legit. It's not. Yeah, it's just a short horror video that somebody did. Gosh. Oh, my gosh. All right, guys. I'm going to take a little break. I'll give you a little more drink, and we'll continue, okay? Why don't you guys get up, get you something to drink too. Now, get you some snacks or something, because we're going to be here for a little while, all right? Okay. I'll be right back. All right. What's up, guys? I'm back. Decided to turn the lights off to make it a little creepier. All right. Alright, let's go watch Chills. The top 30 scariest videos you should avoid finishing.
Coming up in this video...
Ooh. Oh, well, hello.
Sure, you can start these videos, but can you handle them all? I guess we'll have to wait and see, because these are the scary videos you should avoid finishing. Number 30, Leopard Seal. Don't Pet a Sleeping Seal. Published by New Generation and originally posted on TikTok by a couple of blokes. These Aussies found a leopard seal from Antarctica washed up on a beach in South Australia. Of course, they presumed the seal had passed away. After all, it was lying very still in the sand, undisturbed by their approach. But as the man heads over to pet its back, the seal pops up ready to battle. Who knew a seal could look so much like a T-Rex?
I have officially...
Bearing...
You guys are idiots. One thing you do not mess with, and that is a seal or a sea lion. They are they are predators for a reason. They're basically like wolves with fins. One thing you do not mess with is a leopard seal. You know, seals and sea lions can be bad enough. Leopard seals are apex predators. They are extremely aggressive, and they are highly territorial. They will chase you out of their waters if need be. Or if push comes to shove, they will take you down. They're not afraid of you. Now, if that means getting you out of their territory, they will get you out of their territory by any means necessary. They will fight you. What these guys did was stupid. Yeah, he looks dead. They're ambush predators. You know? He probably swam a long way, which probably means he was just on the beach, relaxing, gathering his strength again, when these two dumbbells decided to wake him or her up. And then they got the shock of their life. Probably messed up their pants, too. And rightfully so. Gosh. Don't fuck with leopard seals, guys.
All of its teeth at the man. The seal hops forward a bit, but then rests back in the dirt again.
Yeah, probably because it's tired. Otherwise, if it was back to full health or back to full energy, it probably would have chased you guys down.
The man, on the other hand, jumps a mile. As many in the comments point out, this is the most Australian video ever. YouTuber Jedward Scissorbangs writes, Australia, touch dangerous animal first, ask questions later.
That's kind of what I think sometimes. Jeez.
Miss me with that. I think I'm just gonna stay indoors. Number 29, tunnel creature. Did this urban explorer just find a new species of tunnel creature?
We've seen this. We've seen this. We've seen this on, actually, Sir Spooks. We actually seen this on Sir Spooks. We've seen this on, what was that? I think we saw it on, I think we also saw it on King Frostmare, and I think we saw it on Nukes as well. I don't know. But yeah, we've seen this one.
Urbex Hill takes viewers on an exploration of a dangerous and mysterious tunnel.
This still gives me chills, man.
He writes, over the course of one whole day, I traversed more than 10 miles and a confusing and seemingly endless tunnel system hidden deep within the forest. As I entered the portal, I noticed it was oddly quiet and I began to have a strange feeling I was being watched. What was watching him? After noticing signs that he might not be alone in this tunnel system, Urbex spotted these creatures peeking from around a corner up ahead. To whom or what do these eyes belong?
Look at that! What the hell is that? Oh my goodness. I can't get over how calm he is. If I saw something like that looking at me, I would be quaking in my boots. Of course, I don't know. Maybe he did well not to show them fear. I don't know. Or maybe he was a little bit startled. Well, it's obvious that they're not aggressive. Because if they were, they would have chased him down. And he probably wouldn't have made it considering how fast they are.
Many in the comments are wondering the same, and some note that if you look closely at the second creature, you can see its silhouette. It appears to have long arms like a monkey or ape. Others say it looks like a rake. Mayhem LOL writes, there are creatures on this planet that are yet to be discovered, or are still kept secret. These must be some of them.
Well, if they're actually rakes, they wouldn't have just peeked around and looked at him. They would have charged him down and killed him. Because rakes are supposed to be very aggressive creatures. Well, they're actually supposed to be demons. If you really want to get... The real rake is supposed to be a demon. Now, the other rakes are made-up creepypasta characters, which don't exist. But the real rake is supposed to be a demon. So, I don't know.
Number 28, Midnight Snack. Imagine waking up to this unwanted guest rummaging through your stuff.
Oh, well, hi there.
Published by Luke Nelson in October of 2020.
Okay, now how the hell did you get in the house?
This Nest camera captured an unexpected guest in this resident's home in Tahoe City, California at around 2 in the morning. The footage shows a small black bear breaking in through the kitchen window. It then crawls across the counter, sticking its snout into various dishes. before easing down to have a gander. The bear pulls stuff off shelves, grabs a bottle in its jaws, and delivers it outside the window, and then heads back to look for more treasure. The thief keeps grabbing items and placing them outside the window, as if preparing for his getaway. He is seen wandering freely around the downstairs, even heading upstairs for a look-see, where he hung out outside the resident's locked bedroom door. He was there a total of 4 hours, finally leaving out the window the way he came around 6 a.m.
Oh my gosh.
What treasures did he make off with? I'm not sure, but I hope the residents put a lock on that window. Number 27. It's always behind you. You couldn't pay me money to stay in this house. Posted to TikTok by Jen Barari. The TikToker explains that strange things have been happening in her barn-style home. As she's speaking, she hears something, even though she's home alone. She follows the noise. You can hear repeated loud banging coming from the living room. Her cat looks uneasy. When she enters to find no one there, she asks the spirits to stop and leave.
Maybe the cat's unnerved.
Can you stop?
She then turns to capture her reflection in the television, and it looks like a dark shadow is creeping up behind her. Turning around, there's nothing there. In a later clip, she is showing her viewers the pond outside when a dark shadow passes behind her in the reflection of the window. She walks around the house, turning all the lights on, and something starts banging again. She takes this as her cue to leave.
There goes the cat.
Oh my it's okay. It's okay. Holy.
In the comments, TikToker Danny writes, "My electricity bill would be so high because I would never turn a single light off in that house ever." Some say this made their skin crawl. Others suggest sage. Still others say this is beyond sage. I say you should avoid finishing this video unless you're truly brave. Number 26.
Man, jeez. Yeah, well, you need to tell the ghosts it's not their house anymore. It's yours. You need to take back your house. You know, if they like being here, that's another matter, you know. If they like being here, if they're usually not aggressive or threatening, you can tell them, hey, you can stay here if you want to. I mean, you can let us know you're here every once in a while if you want, but, don't do anything stupid, just don't do anything threatening, We'll even, you can even rope off a certain area just for them, But, you gotta take your house back. If they're not gonna listen to you, that's when you get the sage. That's when you get somebody out there to cleanse your house for you.
Paddle Shark. If you're out paddleboarding, watch your sea legs. Published in April of 2022, YBS Youngbloods writes, "A humbling reminder for myself that it's their ocean and I'm just a visitor." The paddleboarder is at first enamored with a giant sea turtle.
Oh no! Oh!
But soon that excitement turns to panic. A huge shark is seen making his way over and passes below the man's board. When the shark does this, the last place you'd want to be right now is in the water. While many in the comments are panicking, commenter Jethro X has a different perspective. He writes, "For anyone wondering, this is just how we have fun in Australia." Number 20.
If that's how you have fun in Australia, I ain't ever going to Australia. They have some of the biggest populations of great white sharks there than anybody else in the world. You really need to be careful.
25. The Crate Escape. If your worst nightmare is to be buried alive, this stunt will have you panicking. Just like Ryan, published in May of 2021, Ryan Prunty's stunt saw him buried alive for 51 hours in an attempt to try and break Mr. Beast's world record. Well, in his buried box, Ryan starts panicking and screams the safe word. The team begins the task of unburying his coffin. Which is filled with water and garbage. They aren't moving fast enough for Ryan's taste, and the screws keep getting stripped.
It's stripped, we're getting the saw. Yeah, actually. Yeah, Carter stripped both of them. Look. What do you mean, look? I'm in a box!
Finally, they manage to pull off the lid, and Ryan is freed, and I'm sure he was never happier to see the light of day again.
You guys are idiots.
Oh my. Holy moly. You alright, buddy? Man, dude, you make a mess. We leave you down here for 25 hours and you leave it looking like this?
Number 20.
That's what I would have gotten up and pounded the ever-living shit out of them.
54. Cave high tide. If you're going caving, do it at the right time of day. Posted to TikTok by Andrew Smith. This caver found out the hard way that underwater caves have a high tide. As the cave fills with water around him, he has nowhere to go. The water comes rushing at the staircase as the cave continues to fill dramatically. We can assume these cavers made it out alive enough to post this video, but most in the comments say they're goners just watching this. I seriously hope everyone was alright.
Yeah, when that starts to happen, you need to get out of there. You have no business being down there when the tide comes in.
Number 23, Haunted Place. Does this creepy doll have special powers? Published by Indra Saputra Official. In April of 2022, something certainly happens inside this haunted place. Well, the camera shows that the couch is empty. When Indra backs up, look who is sitting in the darkness alongside the doll. Indra doesn't see the ghoul and casts his camera around. When he turns back to the sofa, the figure has vanished. Later, he opens the door and looks down the hallway. Is that her again? I don't want to stick around to find out. Number.
Really? Like that was one of his friends dressed up in makeup.
Number 22, Church-Going Spirit. History comes to life at this old stone church, and so do the spirits. Route X Paranormal Investigation calls this one of the best records of paranormal activity in a century-old stone church in the north-central part of the state of Rio de Janeiro. Soon enough, they come to the old stone church, but before they even arrive at the stone church, they spot something in the darkness. Their cameras don't capture what it is they're seeing. Soon enough, they come to the old stone church. Its creepy facade is enough to send you on your way. Inside, they find overgrowth, vines dangling, some seemingly suspended mid-air. Later, they stand before a small crucifix in a stone room. They speak to the spirits through a spirit box here.
Estamos aqui eu, Ed, tem a Márcia, o Wellington e o Marco.
One says that she's listening to them and that she is suffering, but the creepiest part is yet to come. As the cameraman stands far off, he captures a shadow figure shifting past the crew in the crucifix room. Is this the spirit they were speaking to? Or do they have multiple entities surrounding them? Number 21, Two Bear Sighting. This isn't something you see every day. Posted to TikTok by Canada Wildlife, this trail cam captured a bear sighting in the wild. It shows one large black bear chasing another. They both shimmy their way up a tree with ease until the one being chased switches around to defend himself.
There seems to be a difference of opinion between two of the local inhabitants.
All he needed to do was have the higher ground for the other to back down. Aside from the incredible speed of these two bears, their chatter with each other is surprising to most.
Yeah, that sounds right.
While many in the comments are saying they guess they won't climb a tree to escape a bear, TikToker Patricia McWeenie writes, "I would have expected some growling, not whatever that was. Fair enough, I don't think any of us expected this."
Well, these are black bears. Their method of communication is a little different. Now, that was a couple of grizzly bears. Yeah, you probably could have heard some growling and some roaring.
Number 20.
I'm almost convinced that there might have been siblings, maybe still youngsters, and their siblings, and they're playing with each other, and their play got a little too out of hand, and the other sibling that had the higher ground was telling its other sibling off, saying, "Hey, you're being a little too rough. Knock it off before I knock it out of you."
Witch gifts. Don't invite a witch to your birthday party. They aren't the best gift givers.
No. Maleficent from Sleeping Beauty comes to mind.
Published by Scary Girl in June of 2020. This CCTV footage is about to give you chills. The residents of this home had been finding strange things outside on their front steps, delivered to them in the middle of the night, including lifeless animals. Could it be a cat leaving presents? The residents installed security cameras, and in March of 2015 at around 3 in the morning, these cameras captured a figure hobbling toward their front steps from a distance. The figure looked like an old woman in a dress. The woman bends down and places the object on the front steps and then hurries away. Another camera captures her walking off. In the morning, the family found a crow missing its head on their doorstep. So the question is, why did this witch leave a headless crow for the family? Is it part of a curse? I can't imagine the answer is anything good.
Either that, or maybe she was trying to get a little thrill or rise out of them.
Number 19. EVP in Egypt. Is this an authentic electronic voice phenomenon caught on camera? Published by Massage ASMR in April of 2013. This video was filmed at a temple in Egypt in October of 2012. The YouTuber's friends shared this footage with Massage ASMR. The short clip appears to have captured a strange childlike sigh while on a temple tour.
Probably guys over there, I know.
Or it might have been a child that was with them.
Sorry.
According to the uploader, there were no children on the tour.
Oh, well, that leaves that out. That erases that clue.
Which consisted of mostly Australians and South Africans. The voice sounds very out of place, which is why they thought it might be an EVP, perhaps even speaking ancient Egyptian. Is Cleopatra trying to speak to us? What is her message to the modern world? Or is something else haunting this temple? The answer remains unclear for now. Number 18. The Chase. Are these paranormal explorers being trolled? Or is there something haunting this former asylum? Published by Exploring with Maximilian in April of 2021. While the team is exploring, they hear something press the out-of-tune keys of a distant piano.
No, I can't do the piano.
Is that the piano?
No. That one.
From
It freaks them out and they're not sure what to do. They decide to go check it out and find the room empty, but while in the room they hear another strange noise off screen. They conclude that there has to be someone in here, but they can't seem to find them.
What? Now, what was that? No, there must be someone in there, surely. Like, this is impossible. They wouldn't do that.
Until, is somebody hiding in that curtain? Although they don't check the curtain, they still sense someone is here and they call out to them. After hearing yet another noise, they decide to leave. They never did see what or who was prowling around the abandoned asylum, but whatever it was chased them out of there with its trolling. I just wish we could know if it was a true haunting or just some strangers messing with the team.
I think it was the latter. Probably some homeless person or some drug addict messing with their heads.
Number 17, standing over you. Have you ever woken up to the feeling that you're being watched? Posted to Twitter by San Bernardino PD in April of 2022. This brazen home intruder was captured on camera standing over the home's residents while they slept. A wise camera in the resident's bedroom caught the thief lurking over them, creepily watching them. It looks as though the thief knows there's a security camera there. As he covers his face with a piece of cloth, he watches the residents sleeping. After watching the sleeping residents, he starts looking around for valuables. While many of these videos don't often have a satisfactory conclusion, this one does. The San Bernardino Police Department writes in the comments, "Due to outstanding police work from our officers and investigators, the suspect was identified and arrested. Thankfully, he won't be hovering over anyone else as they sleep anytime soon."
Good for them. Now that is just uncalled. Not only is that an invasion of someone's privacy, but you're also breaking and entering. That's just downright creepy. That's just disturbing.
Number 16, quiet home paranormal activity. Something is active in this quiet home. Published by Memoria Sobrenatural Inc. in April of 2022. The paranormal investigator searches this haunted place, and it seems like an unknown entity is searching him right back, and then the entity grows aggressive after coming across stacked chairs in one of the rooms.
Whoa!
They collapse before the man's very eyes. He then witnesses a faucet turn on by itself. It flows full blast.
Oh, this guy.
As the ghost hunter tries to catch some sleep, what looks like a mattress falls against the wall. Later, he encounters this shadow figure in the hallway, and then another lurking in the corner of a room. Is something hiding in this curtain behind him? Before you start to panic, nah, just go ahead and panic. It's the time for it. Number 15, haunted shop.
Yeah, that, or it was a bunch of his friends throwing stuff around and dressed up like in dark cloths and all that to make it look like the place is haunted.
A man is sleeping on the floor of his shop when a lot of strange activity starts happening around him. Published by Haunted Video .05 in May of 2022, security camera footage captured movement at around 1 in the morning. After the cardboard box slides across the floor, various products are thrown from their shelves on both the right and left side. Surprisingly, the racket that's being made barely causes the shopkeeper to stir, but soon he's sitting up. Strangely, he just takes a drink of water as though this happens all the time, until the water bottle is lifted into the sky and drops behind him. He sees more shenanigans happen with his very eyes and starts getting freaked out. For some reason, he doesn't move from his spot, perhaps out of fear or shock. but then this figure appears behind him. The figure seems to get quite aggressive with the man. He rolls away dramatically. Where he lays unconscious until he's found the next morning. What do you think is going on here? Are we getting the whole story? I'm not sure if we'll ever know.
That's a movie. That's fake. Because, you know, if any of you guys have seen Art of Kicks and his little how to make ghosts in your video edits, he's shown you what to do. That that lady was transparent, but she was added in. If you notice, Bing, she just disappears with a pop without a trace. You know, I was almost convinced that this really was real. But apparently, you know, looks like somebody used like probably some invisible line to drag the products off the shelves. Now, thankfully, they used non-breakable jars, but still, you know, it's fake.
Number 14, Ghost Encounter. Something is taking a hold of Michael in this haunted home. Published by D-Doc Michael, the first thing this paranormal explorer finds is this unsettling sickle. After resheathing it, he continues his exploration, only to soon be disturbed by strange noises. The noises continue, reminding him that he's not alone.
예, 감사합니다. 방금 뭐라고 하셨어요? 아이고 씨발.
He hears a rustling while he's outside.
계세요 혹시? 저기.
That's just somebody walking outside, crunching the leaves under their feet.
Inside, he hears something else. Then, while he's arranging some coffee cups, it seems as though he's been shocked. He asks the spirits to speak with him, but they don't answer. Although he does seem to hear something behind him, he follows it down a dark hallway into this room. Something seems to be happening to Michael, though it's unclear what. He returns to the same area to address the spirits, but it seems like the spirits don't want to talk. Instead, they get aggressive. What is taking hold of Michael? Whatever it is seems to want him to remain there forever. I think that's the cue to leave.
Yeah, no, I said that. Now, it could have been a disembodied presence walking outside. He does seem literally scared. Now, that might have been real. I don't know.
Number 13, Noises at Night. Submitted to the Chills Narrator subreddit by SufficientFly3271. This Redditor wrote, "Can you feature this in one of your videos? My name is Brittany Keel. I live in Richmond, Vermont, and I hear these noises almost every night/morning. Finally got it on video, always around 2:30 in the morning. Let's watch their submission and see what they're talking about." There was certainly some debate about this video in the comments. Anarchy881 writes, "Dogman maybe?" While Dusty Stories wrote, "Don't know what we're supposed to be hearing besides tree frogs and birds." But whatever it was, my dog was very interested in what it was saying.
Yeah, that's all I heard. I heard peepers. I heard peepers and birds. I just heard the frogs.
Which side are you on here? Let me know in the comments. Number 12, Creepy Poltergeist. Where's the spirit hiding? Posted to the Ghosts subreddit by Leonardo DeFuzzy. This ghost hunter is about to find out. After hearing noise in an adjacent room of this abandoned home, the ghost hunter ventures inside, and then this happens. Something is behind this locked door trying to get out.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بسم الله
الله الرحمن الرحيم أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. هذا كيف؟
The ghost hunter moves forward and pulls the door open, but there's nothing inside. He steps further in, and despite the fact that there's no one there, even more poltergeist activity happens.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Scaring him out of the room. He returns only for the same thing to happen again.
ايش هذا؟ حسبي الله ونعم الوكيل.
As many in the comments note, this video is from YouTuber Adventure Allah, and most agree that it's one of the most realistic hauntings they've seen. Is it real or just all camera angles? Redditor Nav in Person has another theory. They wrote, it's just the house settling. I think we can all agree that the other explanation is a tad more exciting.
Yeah. Of course, he's also just getting angles. You know, some of his friends might be in the video, out of sight, out of mind, throwing stuff at him. Throwing stuff, period, to make it look like it's a poltergeist haunting.
Number 11, De Soto Mine. Is
I could be wrong.
Someone there? Posted to the Ghosts subreddit. Resurrect writes, the De Soto Mine in Arizona is the creepiest place I've ever been. At the time this was taken, nobody else was there. Yet listen closely to their recording. From deep within the mine, you can hear footsteps walking on what sounds like wooden planks. The Redditor says in the video that his eyes are playing tricks on him, but he writes that they didn't hear anything but water droplets at the time. They only heard the footsteps later as they watched the recording back.
Oh yeah.
I really hope it's not my eyes playing with me, but...
Is something in this tunnel with them? Some in the comments think it's paranormal. Others suggest the water droplet theory, which is that the echoing of water droplets can distort to the point that they sound like other sounds. What do you think?
No. That's somebody walking around. That is somebody walking around. That's paranormal. Or that is somebody that chose to live in here and they're walking around on the wooden planks. I doubt it, though. I think it's paranormal. Especially, you know, especially if he wasn't able to hear it at the time and only was able to hear it when he played the recording back. There you go.
Is this nothing but distorted water droplets? Or is something at the end of that dark tunnel? Number 10, creature and sky phenomenon. A strange cloud phenomenon in the sky coincided with the appearance of a mysterious lake creature in China. Published by Real UFO in May of 2017, CCTV captured both, which were reported in this news clip. The cloud shape looks almost like a hand reaching to grip something. Then again, clouds can often look strange without it meaning something paranormal is going on. But this lake creature is hard to explain away. It disturbs the water's surface at length, appearing to be a long eel or a sea monster. What is this enormous creature? And does its appearance have anything to do with the sky phenomenon?
Well, we could probably see better if it wasn't shot on a potato 99.
Or is it simultaneously simply a coincidence? Seems suspect to me. Number 9, figure in the hallway. This image will soon be a permanent fixture in your brain. Posted to the Chills Narrator subreddit, Scared Shirtless _420 is wondering, what is this? The image shows a large and intimidating figure, ready to spring down the hallway at us. A woman whose face is censored is sitting against the wall on the floor. She appears unconscious or indisposed. The photo, whose origins are a mystery, is taken in a dilapidated hallway, likely in an abandoned building, but the scene's context leaves a lot to the imagination. What is this place? Who are these people? Did this mysterious beast attempt to take the life of this woman? And is it coming for you next? What's your theory?
I think this is from a movie. I think it's a screenshot from a movie.
Number 8. Phantom bottles. This ghost has had a few too many. Posted to the Ghosts subreddit by Best of Us.
Whoa.
Here is yet another haunted bar whose resident ghosts' sauced up antics were caught on camera. Watch the bottles to the left of the bar. One bottle on the second shelf starts to nudge toward the edge. While a wet surface sometimes has that effect on items placed on that surface, it usually doesn't lead to this. After inching slowly toward the ledge, the bottle takes a sudden jarring leap, knocking a second bottle below it off the display. This doesn't seem like a natural progression. Rather, it seems like the bottle was yanked from the ledge by some unseen entity. Many in the comments relate their own stories of haunted bars, with Redditor Your Dumb Idiot chiming in. I used to work at a bar that was haunted. Always the same bottle thrown off the shelf in the morning despite me moving it to prove it wasn't a ghost. While many, including myself, wonder what these bar ghosts could possibly want from us by throwing bottles around. Redditor Tech Impaired has one theory. He writes, they just wanted some booze. I see what they did there.
They wanted some booze. Oh, gosh. Oh, my gosh. Really? I'm almost about tempted to say the heck with that and move on to the next video. But we're almost done. Gosh. I don't know what's worse. Some fake scenes, or the fake scenes from these top 30 videos, or the puns and jokes. Oh man.
Number 7. Haunted Asylum. While exploring this haunted asylum, the shifting energy is unsettling. Listen closely and you might catch all the oddities and EVPs in this haunted place. As the crew first enters the dark hallway, a strange sound is recorded. And another as they enter a larger room.
Well, these guys look like they should be on the Spetsnaz team. Jeez.
They get a spooky feeling by this door, and they capture an energy here. The EMF meter keeps going off in the same area. What is in this room? Whatever it is, I think it doesn't want to fully reveal itself.
Ooh, okay. Well, that means there's a ghost around there. That's a ghost.
Number 6. Liverpool Castle. While camping out at this haunted castle, a rustling is heard in the forest. Published by Exploring with Fighters, this YouTuber is exploring the abandoned ruins of Liverpool Castle. Being hundreds of years old, these castle ruins are bound to be haunted, and they're about to give the explorer a taste of fear. As he tries to sleep, his dog is alerted to a rustling sound outside their tent.
Doing a goose impressions. She started doing a goose impressions because there's a weird noise coming towards us.
Noting that an owl has kept him up all night, the explorer was wide awake already, and even more so when the mysterious noise seems to be coming toward them.
An owl has kept me awake most of the night.
Oh man.
While the suspense builds, nothing reveals itself, leaving us to wonder what was lurking outside the explorer's tent.
Yeah, I know how that feels. Back in Tonkawa, there was one time back in Tonkawa, when I was still a kid, I couldn't sleep. Actually, when I was still a young tween, I couldn't sleep because an owl was outside in the tree that we had, keeping me awake all night. Oh, man.
Was it man or beast or something else?
No.
Number 5.
It's probably just the animals. That rustling you heard, it was probably either deer or, you know, it could have been wolves or something like that, or a raccoon or badger or you know, probably if a push come to shove, it's probably a bunch of deer.
Brazilian skinwalker. This team is exploring the ranch of an alleged skinwalker. Published by KBC Cazadores de Fantasmas in April of 2022, the cameraman is quick to sense something lurking around them in the wilderness.
Ei, ei, ei! Vocês escutaram? Uma voz.
As they move on, they again sense something. Further along, they think they hear a sound and start to rush forward.
Meu Deus.
Still finding nothing, at last, they arrive at these abandoned ruins. While inside the ruins, they hear a noise again outside. Later, back out in the wilderness, their EMF meter is triggered. Whose energy are they sensing here?
Obrigado, mano.
Quem que é você que chegou aqui perto?
Ó, atrás de mim agora.
Foca aí, foca aí, foca aí.
Again, someone or something is in the vicinity. Is it the skinwalker? As day turns to night, paranoia kicks in. The legendary creature might be skulking anywhere in this forest. Should this team stick around to find out? I would have already been gone.
Fica junto, gente. Fica junto mesmo. Pega o Lucílio, pega o Lucílio, pega o Lucílio. João, tá andando aí na frente, ó.
Number 4.
I didn't see anything.
Vintage rate.
I didn't even hear anything.
João, tá andando aí na frente, ó.
Number 4. Vintage radio. Submitted to the Chills Narrator subreddit by Kane Sweet 2000. This Redditor wrote, "Hi all, we moved into a council house since January, and we had some very strange things happening. We have a vintage radio and it has been making some strange noises. The weird thing is there isn't any batteries inside it." Let's watch their submission and see what they're talking about.
Finished?
There was certainly some debate about this video in the comments. Lechiflada wrote, "That's really strange." Well, GameCat UK wrote, "Where is the radio in the video? Do you have a picture? I have a feeling it's a rare example of an old semiconductor picking up on local radio waves, though the amplification is baffling. I think the radio is that thing in the bottom left corner at the 5-second mark. Which side are you on here? Let me know in the comments." Number 3, School for Spirits.
Okay.
Class is in session at this abandoned School for Spirits. The uploader Supernatural Search explains that this abandoned school in Recife, Brazil has become a home for spirits. He writes, "Several manifestations happened in this place, and we're about to witness them." Their EMF meter quickly senses some energy, a surefire sign that something is here. Creepy graffiti on the wall sets the tone as they continue their exploration. When they get another read on their EMF meter, it's accompanied by an unexplained sound. The EMF meter is triggered again as they continue near this rubble pile.
Ang tawag na natin? Kadwa detector na to sa. Detector present.
They enter this empty room, and one chair sits at the head of it. They hear a faint childlike voice in the room. Are otherworldly students still attending class here? Or can these energies and strange EVPs be explained? Number 2, Demons. This demonic place will spit you back out again. Published by Toppy in February of 2022, a paranormal team encountered real demons in this creepy place. They soon hear sounds in the abandoned building and capture voices as they continue their search. Everything is falling apart and is probably unsafe. As they look down an endless dark hallway, they hear what they think is water running.
Что это?
And then this scares them to attention. There's undoubtedly something in here. The question is it human? They won't be able to see it with their light off. When your recording equipment starts going haywire, that's a clear sign that the spirits don't want you here after all. I've got a challenge for you.
Alright. Well, that was weird. Yeah, you like what you see on his channel? Leave a like and subscribe. You want to see what it looks like? I got news for you. You want to see what it looks like? Just watch his music videos.
Number 1, Ghost Whisperer. When your child is communicating with ghosts, you should listen. Posted to TikTok by PG Stories, this toddler seems to be communicating with the other side. The boy says goodnight to someone in the bathroom. When his mom goes to check it out, there's no one there.
Oh yeah, I saw this on Osborne's Wanna Believe.
Who are you saying goodnight to? Who?
Good night.
Jagger, there's no one up there.
Who's up there?
Show me.
Who's up there?
He seems to be pointing to the vent. Is someone hiding up there? Is there a phantom in the vent? Or is it just the kid's wild imagination? I feel like this video left us with more questions than answers.
Okay, on that note, I think it might be real. Because children are a lot more sensitive to the paranormal than we are. They're a lot more sensitive to the paranormal. So I think he might have seen something. Animals are definitely more sensitive to the paranormal than we are. So I think he may have seen something. Alright guys, there's Chills. We got one more video left. And that is Sir Spooks. Alright. The top 5 scary videos that will give you nightmares. Great, just what we need, right? Let's go.
Hello everyone, my name is Sir Spooks, and today we'll take a look at 5 scary videos. So, let's begin. Today's video is sponsored by Gameloft. Heroes of the Dark is a game I've really enjoyed playing recently. Why? Because it's filled with vampires and werewolves. I really love the high quality of the game and the scary characters. The spooky music gives me this eerie feeling which I love. When first entering the game, I noticed this huge mansion you can upgrade in various ways. Whether it be the throne room, guild hall, vampiric ritual room, or one of the other many rooms, there's always something to upgrade. While the mansion is improving, I like to go attacking other players or play through the campaign, which I must admit is really challenging. The
I was
game is
gonna say,
a
this
unique
looks pretty
blend of the
cool.
strategy and RPG genres, where you can collect and strategically deploy your heroes in battle, while also taking over and dominating the entire world with your guildmates. You must recruit vampires, werewolves, and humans to be able to survive and ultimately dominate this dark world. I personally like the hero Mantis, who is a 4-star assassin werewolf, and Deva von Merimoth. You better hide, she's out for blood. Heroes of the Dark is available on iOS, Android, and PC. If you want to try out the game right now, you can get a cool vampire, Countess Magla, by using my special link in the description. You'll need all the help you can get if you want to survive in this dark realm. I think you'll enjoy this one. Thank you Gameloft for sponsoring the video with this awesome game. When opening up TikTok to browse for some videos, chances are you'll stumble upon more than a few videos of people dancing to popular songs, oftentimes with a comedic twist, in order to gain some views and followers, or just to have some fun. The following video, posted to TikTok by a user named Billy Golf, seems to be exactly like one of these kinds of videos. In the footage, we see Billy dancing around before eventually climbing on top of her countertop, in order to continue the dance. Seems like an ordinary TikTok, right? Well, it is, until you pay close attention to the background at around the 8-second mark. Take a look.
Ooh. It's really hard to see, but there's a shadow in the door. Yeah.
As you can see, in the background, a strange shadow figure can be seen walking around before eventually disappearing into thin air. Interestingly, if you take a look at Billy's other TikToks, you can see that the ghost is nowhere to be found. Naturally, this eerie video has caused many followers to be concerned and more than a little confused as to what exactly she was able to capture on camera that day. What do you think it is? Was this some strange shadow figure? A trick of light? Was it a setup? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below.
I think that was a real ghost. Now, it may have just been passing by. Or may not show itself at all most of the time. I don't know.
One of the most commonly feared things in the world are dolls, and it's not hard to see why. There's just something so incredibly off-putting about these toys that deep down we know are just inanimate objects, but we can't shake the feeling that something is weird about them. However, this creepy video posted to TikTok by a user named Matthew Arias shows that sometimes dolls may actually not be so inanimate. The video starts off with Matthew explaining that he was scrolling around on TikTok in his room when out of nowhere he heard something bizarre, causing him to pull out his phone camera to see if he could document it. For the first little while, we hear Matthew breathing heavily, growing increasingly concerned that something very wrong is happening with the doll standing directly across from where he is laying on his bed. And sure enough, in a matter of seconds, this happens.
What the hell type of doll is this?
The doll in question makes a sudden movement, causing Matthew to audibly gasp before ending the video, likely out of panic. Seeing as how Matthew uploaded this video to TikTok, it's safe to assume that he's okay and no harm was done to him. but it's still creepy to think about how this doll moved all on its own. If you have any dolls in your bedroom, you may want to move them somewhere else.
Well, my girls don't look like demons or like something that came out of a horror movie.
In August of 2019, a TikTok user named RB Godoy shared an unsettling video to his account with the simple caption, "I think I'm done with this apartment." Naturally, many people were curious to see what exactly the TikToker is referring to. As you can probably guess, it's rather sinister. The video starts off with RB Godoy panting heavily before closing the door that is directly in front of him. He then slowly begins to back away from the door, seemingly worried that something is going to come through at any moment.
Whoa!
In a second video, seemingly filmed in the exact same apartment just a couple of months later, RV Godoy seems to hear something rather strange coming from somewhere in his basement. As soon as he enters the basement, he opens the door to his storage room, where all is as quiet as can be. He continues to look around the area for signs of something that could be causing the strange noise, but eventually gives up, closes the door and heads upstairs. But then, out of nowhere, this happens.
So, a lot of stuff in storage. There's a ghost that likes to play knockback with them. Whoa!
Many people in the comment section of RV Godoy's videos have shown genuine concern for his safety, and it's not hard to see why. Let's just hope that this TikTok user eventually moves out of this scary apartment before anything else can happen to him.
Oh. Yeah, I think if I saw that, I'd definitely be convinced that my place was haunted.
The following video was published to YouTube on October 26th, 2017 by a user named Luxie, who filmed the video in Argentina. Throughout the course of the video, we see Lux wandering around outside, seemingly searching for something. As for what, however, we don't really have any sort of idea. As he wanders around for a while, he seems to not be finding anything of interest. He eventually turns his back, facing a group of people who panic and start pointing directly behind him, causing him to spin around and see what all the commotion is about. Take a look and see what happens next.
Recorriendo todo, saludando. Mirá, 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 mirá. Mirá, mirá. No, esto de no creer, esto de no creer, vamos. Corran.
Lux begins to run away from whatever is chasing him around, before eventually stopping for a breath. However, whatever is chasing him seems to be quite fast, because it catches up to him rather quickly.
No me lo esperaba, la verdad que no lo esperaba, pero acabamos de ver era como un duende, no sé qué, corriendo, así que vamos a ahí se ve, la verdad que se mueve, está en movimiento, la verdad que Jesús de Nazaret, vamos, corran, agarra al nene.
Luckily, Lux was able to escape the area in one piece and was unharmed. Lux himself theorizes that that day, the strange creature he saw with his own 2 eyes was that of a duende, a humanoid figure of folklore, comparable to goblins, gnomes, or leprechauns. In Spanish, duende originated as a contraction of the phrase dueño de casa, or duende casa, effectively master of the house, or perhaps derived from some similar mythical being of the Visigoth or Swabian culture, given its similarity with the tomte of the Swedish language, conceptualized as a mischievous spirit inhabiting a dwelling. What do you think? Did Lux actually film a genuine duende in the middle of the day? Was this all just a big setup somehow? Be sure to let me know what you think in the comments.
That's a kid running around in a cloak or something. Really?
Dr. Jordan A. Muller of At Death Star Paranormal Investigations sent me an email recently along with an extremely creepy video filmed inside of a New York office building. The email reads as follows, quote, "This video was forwarded to me by one of our New York members of At Death Star Paranormal Investigations and was sent to him by a security guard who wished to remain anonymous to retain his job. He, the guard, was watching the CCTV monitors for the high rise, where he was employed on the night shift, saw this on one of the monitors and pulled out his phone to record what he saw. No further information is available on the location of this incident, except that the guard had told my New York member that a girl that worked in that office building had allegedly taken her own life after being terminated during a staff reduction a year before." End quote. So with that out of the way, let's take a look at the video in question.
Oh, look at that. Yeah.
The video definitely shows some sort of a strange ghostly apparition standing in an office building, seemingly completely still.
Now it could be video editing, but then again it might not be.
The figure has no discernible facial features, but it does seem to be that of a female.
Yeah.
Because this video is so short, it's hard to say exactly what this figure is and whether or not it really is the ghost of the deceased former staff member of this company. But it is certainly something to keep in mind.
Yeah.
Regardless, this is still a truly chilling video and one that you're surely going to be thinking about when you go to bed tonight.
Absolutely.
And that was 5 scary videos. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, then subscribe for more scary content. My name is Sir Spooks, and I'll see you all in the next video.
Alright. Yeah, oh yeah. Alright guys, we made it through. And I made it through. Without nodding off too much, jeez. I may have just dipped my head a little bit, but I was back into it. I think taking that little break helped. Alright guys, I'm going to stop here. Or I don't know. Let's see. Does he have another one? I don't know whether he uploaded another one or not. No. Let's go for King Frostmare has a new one. Well, I might save that. Sometime we're going to have to get a hold of him and ask, hey, think we can do a live reaction stream into your live reaction to your live stream or something like that? Or I might have to do watch some of Sir Spooks' Scary Places and do a live react. do a reaction video to that. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. But yeah, I think that's going to be it, guys. I'm going to go ahead and upload this. Like I said, here we go. Okay, like I said, I'm going to leave the link to the original videos in the description box below. And if you like what you see there, please leave a like and subscribe on the original YouTuber's website. You know, give Sir Spooks some love, give Chill some love, give Nuke some love, give King Frostmare some love. If you like what you see on my channel, you know, give me some love too. Please leave a like and subscribe on my video channel. I would really appreciate it. Alright, guys, that's going to do it for me tonight. Oh, I don't know, I'm still awake. I'm still wide awake. I might do some more. I might do a Let's Play. I don't know. We'll have to see. Until then, I'm going to let you guys go. I'll see you in the next video. And until then, you guys stay awesome. Happy tossing and turning.